Welcome to Lover's Enigma, a visual novel where you find out that your husband's been killed and you're trying to figure out the mystery as to why he's been murdered. I know not much about this, but this is just a demo, so yeah, we might as well go in and see what's what. My name is Wobsy. Ever since I was young, my mother's voice dictated of my fate. Every word a reminder that my future was a tapestry woven from family obligations. The pinnacle of this was my arranged marriage to Kazuki, a budding journalist my mother had met at a coffee shop. Lucky for her, he was in his late 20s too and looking to settle down. Reluctance gnawed at me, but I accepted. More to quieten my mother's persistence than out of any real desire. Love for Kazuki never blossomed, yet his friendship became a comforting presence. His kindness a balm for my uncertain heart. Then, just weeks after our wedding, he died. Suicide, they said. But something about the way he died, the timing felt wrong. Terribly wrong. Yet, what can I do? I'm an actor in a play stuck in a role I never chose. Every move and word feels scripted by someone else. And no matter how hard I try, I can't escape the part I'm supposed to play. It's been 40 minutes. All you hear is the relentless sound of your mother's voice. I hate this. Mom, I really don't think I'm ready for this. Nonsense, dear. You're not getting any younger. And it's high time you moved on. Besides, Ryota seems like a nice young man, and he's been asking about you. I know, but I still feel like something's missing, like I haven't properly said goodbye. Oh, sweetheart. Always stuck in the past, aren't you? You need to stop dwelling on what's gone and start thinking about your future. Ryota could be a good opportunity for you. It's not just about Ryota, Mom. There's something off about Kazuki's death. I can feel it. Here we go again with your wild theories. The police investigated and they found nothing. Why won't she listen to me? She doesn't know. She never listens to me. There's something wrong. Is he the only solution? You need to accept reality, Wobsy, and stop living in a fantasy world. But what if there's more to it than what they found? What if Kazuki's death wasn't an accident? Enough! I won't entertain your delusions anymore. You need to focus on being a proper wife and daughter, not chasing ghosts. Yes, Mom. Bitch. Good. Now, I'll talk to you later. And remember, keep yourself together. We can't have any more embarrassing incidents like last time. You sigh and stare at the phone for a moment before glancing around the room. Your gaze wanders over to the shrine in the corner, its eerie presence casting a shadow over the otherwise mundane surroundings. Maybe Mom's right. Maybe I'm just seeing things. But I can't shake this feeling that something's not right. Shut up. Shut up. He's here. Stop talking. Stop talking. Leave. I can't hear myself think. You approach the shrine, a mixture of fear and determination coursing through your veins. As you reach out to touch his death photo, a chill runs down your spine. It'll be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. It's fine. And you can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Day 1. You don't have to walk me back home every day. It's no big deal. But still, going out of your way like this, I know you said you're okay with the whole still testing the waters kind of arrangement, but I can't help but feel bad about it. You hesitate for a moment, trying not to sound too patronizing. Anyways, thank you. I should head back. I don't want to take up any more of your time. Ryota's expression is still as unchanging as ever. I said it's fine. It's not a bother, really. I'm just making sure you get home safely. Oh, well, in that case... Ryota's chuckle feels forced. As I look at him, I notice his smile doesn't reach his eyes. Great, so same time tomorrow? Alright. Thank you. Ryota looks at you and gives you that same unreadable smile before waving goodbye. You can't help but feel a pang of guilt and uncertainty as you watch him walk away. He probably doesn't want to get too involved with me anyways. I know he's just trying to be nice, but he's better off with someone with less baggage, especially with everything that happened with Kazuki. You sigh softly, feeling the weight of your own problems. Maybe I should talk to Mom about easing up on her matchmaking. The free roaming section of the game begins now. You can explore the town from 8 PM to 11 PM. Okay. During this time, you'll have the chance to interact with the male leads scattered across the map, as well as engage in side interactions with various townsfolk. However, it looks like the male lead already has something planned for you today, so enjoy your time exploring. Just don't stay out too late. You wouldn't want to make Mom angry. Very true. So you have the temple, the riverside, upper street, pharmacy, or lower district. There is also my phone. You've got Ryota, Ren, Kazuki, or Kazuki, and then Mom. Just put the phone away. We'll go to the riverside. Seems like a nice place. You avoid the river. It reminds you too much of Kazuki. Ah, okay, never mind. We'll go to the library then. The library is quiet. There's a book you can read about the city's past. XXX town in XXX prefecture used to be under the feudal law by the name of Unintelligible. The family was influential in the political sphere during the Meiji era, but the sudden death of the young master caused the family to fall into ruin. Some say his death was no accident, while others say there were supernatural things at play. Well, that's enough reading for today. What about Upper Street? Anything going on over here? Anything going on at the sweet shops? They seem to be closed today. Maybe you should visit the old lady that runs this place tomorrow. She was always kind to you, and it's been a while since you talked to her. I'm sure nothing bad will happen if I go down the alleyway. The alleyway looks dark and musty. Strange office? There's a little doggy. A little cat, sorry. There's a strange cat here. Pet the cat. Meow. Affection with Miyabi increase. I'm pretty sure that does take up time. And you know what? Building up affection with a cat? Always worth it. Strange office. This place seems shady. And there's faint music playing from behind the door. I'll go to the police station. Sorry, miss, I'm on an urgent case right now. Please leave your case details and information at the counter. We will contact you once we have a moment to spare. You go to the receptionist to write down your inquiries about Kazuki's death before leaving. Hopefully they'll contact you soon. You want to enter the convenience store, but there are a group of drunkards blocking the way. They seem to be yelling at the clerk. It's best if you avoid them. There seems to be a few delinquents hanging out at the parking lot. Ah, the joys of youth. They seem to be talking about one of their classmates. Guys, I don't know if I can do it. Oh, you're talking about classmate beauty, Mickey said. Everyone wants a bit of a man. He's right. Rumours say at least one guy from the current batch from every class has confessed to her at least once. Bryce even. I don't think you've got a chance. And she's turned them all down. Oh, you guys aren't making it any easier for me. Hey, whatever happens, we have your back, Yamato. That's right, Yamato. Good luck, Yamato. It's really late. I better head home before Mom gives me a mouthful. I assume it's the apartments. But if I go to the cafe. The cafe is closed for today. I should head back home. It's really late. It is. You walk down the corridor to your apartment. As you pass by your neighbour's unit, you hear a loud thud coming from the room inside, and a scuttle of footsteps shortly after. The door clicks open and you see a familiar yet sporadic silhouette pop out from behind the door. You. Oh, you, Before you can say anything else, he cuts you off. Can you stop leaving your trash outside? And when you leave the house during the day, you're always so noisy. I know you have nothing better to do, but some people have things to do, you know. Gives you that stupid look on his face, reminiscent of a certain 2008 anime. I want to yell at him and call him a stupid naggy but you're an adult. And even though he's short and rude, he should be able to reason like one too. I'm sorry, I'll try not to be too loud next time. Expect him to continue berating you, but his expression softened. Seems as though he too was expecting some sort of resistance from you. Yeah, you better. Ren looks at you for a moment, a hint of defensiveness in his gaze, before reluctantly nodding his head and closing the door behind him. What a strange guy. I barely see him, and when I do, he lectures me. Whatever. Can't let some weirdo ruin my day. You finally enter your apartment. A groan escapes from your lips as you're finally able to kick off your shoes and collapse, exhausted, onto the couch. Why do I always have to deal with weirdos after a long day of work? Speaking of work, I can't deal with it anymore. There's too much going on. Everyone looks at me with that same pitiful yet annoyed expression. They gossip about me behind my back, yet every time they see me, they offer some unnecessary advice. It'd be so much easier if they just told me straight to my face that I'm weak. And Ryota, he's definitely not happy about this arrangement. And Kazuki is deaf. I just need to keep it together somehow, and then I'll be fine. I can't fall apart now, not yet, not with everyone waiting for me to fall. Maybe they're right. Maybe I am weak. Maybe I deserve their looks, their gossip. Maybe I deserve all of it. This lady's got some problems, absolutely. No, not again. No, that one's real. It's real, or it's not. What is no? Please, not again. Hello? Anyone home? Yes, coming. You rush over to the door, opening it frantically in hopes of ignoring the strange noises coming from your apartment again. Hello, sorry for the noise. What? No. Who is it? Hello? Your eyes widen in surprise at this weirdo's sudden dramatic entrance. A mix of confusion and skepticism on your face. What? Can I help you? The vibes from your home are not immaculate. I can already sense the bad spirits squirming around your abode. But no matter. I am Saotomi Haruki, exorcist extraordinaire at your service. You blink, taken aback by Haruki's grandiose introduction. You were shaken up before, but now you're just simply perplexed. Who the hell is this guy? Exorcist? Haruki pauses for a moment, seemingly as though analysing you a bit. His face showing a momentary tinge of shock. Then he shakes his head as if to shrug off the thought before continuing on with his introduction. Indeed, your esteemed mother has employed my services to assist with the spiritual disturbances plaguing this dwelling. Your skepticism grows as you eye Haruki warily. And you're sure you can handle it? Fear not, fair maiden, my reputation precedes me. While some may doubt my methods, I assure you I possess genuine spiritual prowess. Doubt fills your mind, but at this point, is embracing a bit of spiritual fanfare really the worst idea you've had? Well, I suppose it can't hurt to give it a try. Haruki beams at you, his smile shrewd yet unreadable. Excellent! With your cooperation, we shall banish these troublesome spirits post-haste. Now, shall we begin? You hesitate, staring at this strange man once again. Alright, maybe letting some weirdo into your house isn't really the best idea. Actually, I appreciate your offer, but I think it might be better if you come back another time. I need some time to prepare myself for your methods. Haruki's smile falters, but he nods, reluctantly accepting your request. Ah, I understand, dear client, though I must say the spirits may not be so patient. But if it is your wish, I shall honor it. Until next time, then. Just like that, the exorcist disappears as mysteriously as he had appeared. You close the door and turn back into your apartment, trying to steady your breath. As the silence settles, a sudden tremor courses through the room. The furniture rattles and that unsettling croaking noise fills the air again, sending a shiver down your spine. I thought it would be gone by now, but it's still happening. No. What was it? I need to check my phone. Incense. Kazuki, cool mom, meet you at the lobby. We didn't do any incense, did we? Oh no, crap. I must have forgotten to leave the incense out for Kazuki. No, damn it! As you approach the shrine, it begins to shake violently. Kazuki's death photo slips off the altar. You race to the shrine, your heart pounding in your chest. This is the slot machine. You need 3 matches to win. But if your sanity is high, you only need 2 to match. Press the spacebar to start playing or click on the lever. Gambling time! Yay, we did it! You managed to catch the photo just in time, clutching it tightly as you stare at it. I wonder if there'll be multiple different outcomes if you actually fail that. Maybe it'll just be a game over, I don't know. Find out yourself if you play the demo. You manage to catch the photo just in time, clutching it tightly as you stare at it. Your heart still beating loudly in your chest. Surprised at your own reflexes, you gaze at the photo longingly, wondering if some divine intervention had guided your hand. You take a deep breath, trying to collect your scattered thoughts. With trembling hands, you carefully place the photo back on the mantle. Stepping back, you let your eyes linger on the image, your heart heavy with a mix of confusion and longing. The room feels eerily quiet, the silence amplifying the turmoil in your mind. Oh. No. Kazuki? Oh. Shit. I'm losing it again. That's not good. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. What did she tell me? What was it? The bathroom. The bathroom, yes. I have to get to the bathroom. Normally you would get actual help in order to keep yourself together. But that's not an option for you. At least, not now. So this is the next best thing in keeping things under wraps. In this rhythm-based game, your goal is to match the beat by pressing the arrow keys at the right time. Arrow icons will appear on the screen in sync with the music. Hit the corresponding arrow keys just when it lines up with the target zone. There's a lot more to this than I thought there would be. I'm okay with Vision always bringing in little mini games. I'm alright with that. The more accurately you hit the keys, the higher your score. Keep calm and steady your heartbeat. And remember, I also really like the pixelated style, also crossed with the actual 2D art as well. Keep calm and steady your heartbeat. And remember, suppress it. Oh, we're pretty cute. Yeah, I don't think the eyes are very good. I would imagine like floating eyes are not a very good sign. It's okay. Maybe also suppressing it is also not a good thing either. You're doing good, Wobbsy. You're doing good. Ooh. Oh no. It did get a little chaotic near the end, but we're okay. Okay. I'm fine. I'm good. It's under control. My head hurts. I should go to bed. Should phone Mother first. Need to make sure that she did give us an exorcist. Or ring us an exorcist. 50. Oh, wait, can I not contact her? Okay, that's just to wait 10 minutes. Oh, damn. I guess we can't. Damn. Any emails? No emails. Anyway, let's go to the bedroom. Actually, there's a shrine. Kazuki's shrine. You try to tend to it every day. But today, you can't bring yourself to touch it for some reason. Your stomach turns as you gaze at his death photo. He looks the same as he did the morning he left. You take a final look before turning away. Today has been so much already. As you enter your bedroom, you fumble for the light switch in the dark. Your hand brushes against a sharp edge on your nightstand and you feel a sudden stinging pain. You pull your hand back quickly, but it's too late. A small deep cut begins to bleed. Shit. You grab a nearby towel and wrap it around your hand, pressing deep into the cut, trying to stop the bleeding. Your vision blurs a little as you wince from the pain. It looks like an eye. But you swear you see a weird symbol form amidst the blood splatter. Boyfriends, husbands, exorcists. Even the stupid apartment. Seriously, I wish Mom would stop meddling with my business and making me do all this for her. Just as you say that, your phone buzzes. From the glow of your screen, you read the words 3 unread messages from Mom. I just checked my phone! I'm exhausted. I need to sleep. I can't deal with anything anymore. As you lie in the bed, your head swells with the afterthoughts of today. Mothers, ghosts, boyfriends, husbands, duties, sins, choice, and most importantly, you. Do your choices matter? You can't help but worry about yourself. You can sense that things are changing, and no matter what you do, you can't stop it. You don't want to sleep just yet. There's so many things to do. But your eyes give out as you lay there on your bed. Your thoughts are finally quieting down, and all you hear is the same resounding sound of drums. Day 2. Cursed heart, bound by desire. Everything is a curse. I can head home from here. I'd rather not take up too much of your time, Ryota. It's not a problem for me to escort you back. Oh, well, it's just that I have to get some stuff on the way home. Dinner and such. I won't insist then. Have a safe walk home, Wobsy. Ryota leaves, heading towards the cafe. Maybe he's just visiting Yoko before going home. Your heart rate was unnaturally high last night. What do I keep telling you? Keep yourself together, Wobsy. Just follow your routine and it will be okay. Just remember to do as I say. Why can't she mind her own business? Whatever, I still have other things I need to do. Keep my sanity high, get incense for Kazuki, leave incense for Kazuki, do your daily routine. Visit the store, visit Granny, thank Yoko for croissant. Okay. Anyways, I should get some offerings for Kazuki's shrine before going home. Thankfully, the temple is still open at this hour. They're waiting forever. Some interactions display after a certain time, so choose wisely. Additionally, any interaction involving the main character will automatically involve advanced time by an hour. Plan your night carefully. Right. Oh. I should probably go to the temple straight away. Anyway. As you approach the temple, you see Haruki being hastily escorted out by an irate monk. Seriously, stop handing out your business cards to people trying to pray. This is a holy ground, not a business conference. Haruki, unperturbed by the monk's anger, tries to defend himself as he's pushed to the exit. Whoa, you're pouring the grind for that bread. You got me? I'm an actual exorcist. I'm here to help. That's enough. We've had it with your antics. Leave before I call the police again. Geez, I'm doing what's called marketing. Alright. Please. People need my help, and I'm not gonna stop spreading the word. I'll keep watching. As you stand by, observing the scene, Haruki catches sight of you and grins cheerily. Ah, a witness to my magnificence. You must vouch for me, dear client. This common man cannot perceive the ultimate force of my spiritual power. But he's a monk who's had years of spiritual training. And I've taken a 30-day masterclass in exorcisms. Clearly, we're both qualified. Are you comparing years of dedicated training and discipline to your online workshop? Hey, every legend has to start somewhere. Plus, I have a certificate and everything. Is it one of those online certificates that you print out yourself? Oh, it's legit, okay. Just because I took a modern approach doesn't mean I'm not effective. Why am I even arguing with you? What an approach or not. This is sacred ground and it deserves respect. Oh, I respect it. I just think there's room for both ancient wisdom and new techniques. I'm here to help people in my own very effective and very real way. Why am I even bothering with this? Just get out. Hey, I thought monks were supposed to be all about compassion and understanding. And come on, if I don't hustle and promote myself, who will? It's part of my charm. This is a place of tranquility, not a stage for your antics. I'm going to call the police if you don't leave. All right. I'll dial it back. But you have to admit, a bit of charisma can liven up even the most sacred space. The monk sighs and you swear he might just break his vow of non-violence, but he just ushers Haruki out of the temple grounds with an exasperated wave. Outside, Haruki waves you over with a cheeky grin. Well, that was something. You've got to admit, I really know how to stir things up. Yeah, you definitely make an impression, but maybe next time try not to get kicked out. A deal. But hey, it's all part of the adventure, right? Anyway, dear client, what brings you to this sacred ground? Surely you didn't come just to witness my flair. Again, he gets some stuff for Kazuki. Oh, what a kind-hearted wife. How commendable. Though I must add a little note. Simply bringing gifts might not suffice to appease your spirits, especially those of the rather malevolent kind. That's where you come in. Oh, you flatter me, my dearest client. I shall do my best to navigate these intricate spiritual matters with the same flair and expertise you do believe I truly possess. Flair and finesse, huh? Sounds like you're selling yourself pretty hard. Well, one must advertise their talents. Besides, I believe that a little charm never hurts anyone, especially when it comes to dealing with the otherworldly. Think of it as an added bonus to my professional services. You're always so cheerful, Haruki. Haruki, I really feel like I can relax when you're around. Oh, I'm just doing my part to lighten the mood. Exorcism would be such a gloomy business otherwise. But I must warn you, spirits can be quite tricky, you know. The world of the supernatural is like an intricate dance sometimes. Even benign spirits have their own quirks and challenges. What I sent at your home the other day, I didn't want to bring it up there and then, just in case you got scared. But whatever's in there, whatever is haunting your house, is not a simple ghost. It's something that has been festering for years. You wouldn't be afraid if you put it like that. Ah, forgive my choice of words. What I meant to say is there's something strange brewing spiritually in your home. But that's not something the strong and knowledgeable exorcist from the Sautemi clan, that is I, can't handle. So please trust me, I'll help erase any evil that plagues your way. Anyways, I would love to stay and chat, but duty calls. Remember to contact me if anything happens. Ta-ta, I'll be off. With a dramatic flourish of his coat, Haruki turns and heads down the temple steps, disappearing into the bustling streets. You watch him go, a mix of amusement and reassurance setting in. Despite his eccentricities, Haruki's presence feels undeniably comforting. Right, I had better go get Kazuki's incense while I'm here. Yeah, that's the whole reason we came here. Affection with Haruki increased. Nice. That was kind of a whole hour. God damn. So the convenience store will be where I go for that. Okie dokie. So this luckily doesn't really take any time me moving around, which is very helpful. Yeah, no one's at the river. Let's check out the phone. What other tasks do we have? Task list. Gotta keep my sanity high. Loot incense for Kazuki. Do your daily routine. Visit the store. Visit Granny. Yeah, the sweet shop. We gotta go to the sweet shop. Thank Yoko for the croissants. Yes, we will go do those, because going to the store will make things worse for us. Oh, so his office is over there. Right. Okay. Sweet shop. Sweet shop and cafe can be done at the same time. Welcome. Oh, hello, Wobbsy. Welcome, welcome. Hiya, Barsan. Sorry, I just need to make a quick trip to pick some things up. I won't be here for too long. Oh, nonsense. Wobbsy, stay for as long as you want. In fact, if you'd like, I can brew some tea for you in the back. You seem so stressed out. Oh, and besides that, where's little Kazuki? I've never seen you two apart. Two peas in the pod, as they say. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Kazuki, he passed away recently. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. Who could it be that he was the poor boy on the news? Silently, you nod, confirming her words. Oh, how tragic. I'm so sorry. Oh, come here, my dear. I will accept the hug. After just a moment of hesitation, you walk towards Abasan, feeling the warmth of her arms enveloping you, the touch of comfort you've been unknowingly needing. She gently rocks you back and forth. Oh, you're going through so much, poor thing. Are you doing okay? Give the tiniest of nods. Oh, you're being very strong, Wobsy. She stops to hold you at arm's length. Oh, you're welcome to stay a little longer in my shop if you wish, Wobsy, but... She pauses for a second, letting go of you to disappear into the back room, only to reappear moments later, holding a punnet of strawberries. Please have these. They were always Kazuki's favorites whenever the two you visited. Oh, how much would that be? She pushes the strawberries towards you. Oh, on the house. Please pass Kazuki my well wishes, wouldn't you? You gravely accept the strawberries before glancing at the time. Thank you, Oba-san. I'll just get what I need. It takes you a moment to gather everything else you need, money in hand to pay Oba-san for them. Oh, it's quite all right, my dear. Feeling touched by her kindness, you pick the items up and leave to carry on your other tasks. It's really late. I better head home before Mom gives me a mouthful. Damn. Can't even do it. I can at least give the cat a visit. The cat is at the same spot again. But this time he seems friendlier. Meow meow. The cat seems satisfied at your pats. Affection with Miyabi has increased. It's really late. I better head home before Mom gives me a mouthful. You hear what sounds like muffled speech behind the door, what sounds like some salt-inducing shooter game. Is that how Ren releases day stress? Huh. Besides, leave him to his gaming session. Ren's a gamer? Alright, maybe we'll go all in on Ren, who knows? As you step into your apartment. Yeah, it's probably a bad idea. As someone who's a gamer themselves, a bad idea. A knock echoes through the door. A voice calls from the other side. Hello? Is anyone home? Oh, what now? With a resigned sigh, you approach the door. When you approach it, you're met by a woman standing there. Her hands clasped together in a formal manner. Have you found salvation through Hiroshi no Kami? Salvation? What do you mean? Hiroshi no Kami, the Divine One, offers visions and guidance to those who seek the truth. He is the light in the darkness, the savior of lost souls. You seem like someone searching for answers. Why not explore what he has to offer? Embracing his guidance might bring you the balance and peace you need to keep things in order. After all, in the midst of chaos, true balance is found through the light of the divine. I will reject you. You're a crazy lady and I don't need you. No thanks. I don't really want to. You try to close the door, but the cult member wedges her hand into the gap. I understand your reluctance, but Hiroshi no Kami's light is too important to ignore. This path offers salvation and purpose, and turning away now means missing out on a profound truth. Please reconsider. Our door is always open, but the time to accept his guidance is now. Dear. Hooray! We did it! We managed to stop the cultists from embracing us into their cult. I appreciate your concern, but now is not really a good time. I'll definitely check it out again, though. I understand it's not the best moment, but Hiroshi no Kami's guidance is essential. This opportunity to find balance and peace might not come again. Isn't your search for answers worth exploring? I'm really not interested right now. But think of the clarity and purpose you might gain. Just a brief visit could make a world of difference. I said no. I need to focus on other things at the moment. I see. Well, I'll respect your decision for now. I'll come back with more information if you're still unsure. Thank you for at least considering it. Remember, our door is always open. The woman bows deeply and with a final lingering look turns away, leaving you. After a long day, you decide to visit Kazuki's shrine. Compared to the day before, it's still relatively neat. I should take care of him first. I hope this keeps you at peace just for tonight once again. Maybe it's my imagination, but the air around the shrine feels a little colder and the feeling of gratitude settles in my bones. You smile softly at the shrine. Good night, Kazuki. I'll offer the strawberries. Expression with Kazuki increased. Work was tiring today. I'm sorry, Kazuki, but I'll do what I can. There, all better. We should check our phone as well, because there were several messages apparently from Mother. Oh no, it was only the one. But we missed other messages as well. That's fine. To the bathroom we venture. You're keeping it together pretty well, but there's no harm in making sure you're extra calm. Play Meltdown? I'll go for easy because I don't want to have difficulty right now. Lady, I will say you need to get yourself some better music. This isn't going to do your sanity any good if this is the stuff you listen to. At least all the time. Poggers, absolute fantastic. Impressive, you have hit 98% of the total notes. Sanity increased. At the window. The window remains closed from the previous day. Do you still want to open the window? Yes. You open the window despite the nauseating stench from yesterday, and yet you're met with the sweet smell of some candy? I'll leave the window open for now. At least it smells nice. Are we on like the ground floor as well or something? The sweet smell of jasmine still wafts through the air. Afraid that the strange woman will come back. It would be best not to leave the house now. You step inside and everything seems in place. The door clicks shut behind you. For a fleeting moment, peace settles in the air and your mind drifts back to the day. Oh, whenever I'm with Haruki, his high energy makes me feel less tired and it's surprisingly fun to be around. And a soft, unexpected smile brushes your lips. Maybe things aren't so bad after all. Maybe not everything has to be difficult. But before the thought can settle, something stirs beneath your skin. Guilt, thick and alive, begins to bubble, crawling its way through your veins and towards your fingertips. Your hands tremble, you glance down. Was Was that a flicker? A sliver beneath the surface? What the? How can you enjoy life when Kazuki's killer is still out there? You don't actually believe he committed suicide, do you? The accusation lingers, sinking its claws in. Your fingers find your nails and begin to pick. Anxiety bubbling up, choking your thoughts. No. You're already working on finding his killer, aren't you? Yet the doubt coils tighter. Are you making any progress? It whispers, persistent. Who gave you the right to smile, to feel any joy, when Kazuki is nothing more than ashes now? Your nails dig into your flesh, tearing at the guilt, festering just beneath the surface. You claw at your skin, frantic, as if somehow you can scrape away the guilt. As if those phantom insects crawling beneath the surface will stop moving, will stop whispering. Scars in your hand throbs, sharp, biting, and suddenly the wound opens again. Fresh blood dripping down your wrist, your heart pounds a drumbeat of dread. A knock echoes from the door, soft but familiar. The cult? Again? Panic seizes you, and you run to the bathroom, desperate to escape, to wash away the dread crawling up your spine. You splash cold water in your face, but as you glance in the mirror, something flickers behind you. A shadow, a presence. Your stomach twists violently, bile rises, and you hurl the day's lunch into the sink. Then, without warning, the lights snap off. Darkness engulfs the room, thick and suffocating. The only sound is the low, menacing hum of the ventilator and the running water filling the void. And then, footsteps, thumping, scuttling. Someone is outside the bathroom door. Wabsy. A voice calls out to you. Mom? No, it can't be. She's far away. Too far to be here. You shake the thought away, but the thumping grows louder and cold dread seeps into your bones. The wounds on your hand bleeds more, pain shooting up your arm. Kazuki? You whisper a prayer, barely audible. I'm sorry, please. I'll find your killer, I swear. Your phone buzzes in the dark, cutting through the tension. A notification flashes. It's from your mom. Remember to call if you need help. Your heart clenches, a bitter laugh slipping from your lips. Oh, fuck that. I'm not calling that bitch. But then a colder thought cuts through the fear. Who are you calling? We call the exorcist. Your hand trembled as you pulled your phone out to call the only person you knew who could deal with this. Ring, ring, click. Hello, dear client. Are those pesky spirits being restless again? Or perhaps they're moving things around your apartment? Fear not, for my services are always at your disposal. You were so taken aback by his precise knowledge of your predicament that the rest of his bombastic greeting went right over your head. How did you... Anyway, you're right. Things in my apartment were moved while I was at work. I swear my apartment was empty and no one was home when I got back. Everything was a mess and something felt off. I didn't know what it was, but it felt... supernatural, perchance. Please, just come over and help me. Oh, of course. I'll be there shortly, milady. Despite how odd he is, I can't help but feel reassured. The chill of the apartment sends shivers down your spine. And so, partly against your better judgment, you step out of your apartment to wait for Haruki to arrive. When the steady tapping of Haruki's shoes finally echoed down the hallway, the sun had already started setting. He waves at you before grasping the doorknob and opening the door with a flourish. After a brief moment, he pauses in the doorway, turns and gives me a wide grin. My! This is quite the energetic spirit we have here. Of course, this will not be an issue to me. I would advise you that you step back a bit, milady. You obediently take Haruki's advice and take a few steps back. Haruki, almost in a strategically like fashion, places candles around my apartment. He then comes back to the doorway and prepares to chant. The very air of the room starts to feel charged as Haruki's voice takes on a melodic quality. Words are hard sometimes. Words that I have no understanding of flow like water from his lips. His hands trace intricate patterns through the air, the candles flickering wildly as the flames dance erratically in non-existent wind. It doesn't take long for the room to fill with unsettling energy. A chill runs down your spine as a cold draft rustles curtains, sending shivers across your skin. The melodic chanting is suddenly interrupted. Oh God. Haruki clutches at his chest, staggering. A faint trickle of blood escapes from the corner of his mouth. Each cough sends specks of blood splattering onto the floor. The room is filled with the sounds of his laboured breathing, and the eerie silence is only accompanied by the ticking of the clock. The flickering candles slowly come as Haruki straightens slowly, wiping his mouth with the back of his hand only to unsuccessfully smear it instead. Oh, it's fine. Just a particularly strong spirit. Oh, I'll manage. Though, something like this can't possibly stop the strongest exorcist around here. Oh, of course! Something as minute as this can't keep me down. With the strength of 1,000 suns and the wisdom of ancient sages, I shall vanquish any spirit that dares to disturb your peace. But a bit of added protection won't hurt. I picked this up from the temple today. It's not as strong as me, of course, but it does work. And even if it doesn't, it does add as a cute little addition to your bags. Haruki digs through his bag and pulls out a small lucky charm with a cute cat face on it. Please have it. Thank you, it looks like you. Oh, do you think so? I guess my charm is rubbing off on these cute little cats. Yeah, it's got that same mischievous smile. Well, I do aim to bring a bit of cheer to even the most serious situations. Speaking of which, this little guy is said to ward off evil spirits. Keep it close and it'll help keep the negative energy at bay. I appreciate it. Hopefully it'll be as effective as you are. Oh, of course! Together we'll make sure your apartment stays spirit-free. And if you ever feel uneasy, just remember my charming face on the kitty. All his waving around leaves his sleeve pulled up, revealing tattoos on his arm that seem closer to carvings than ink. You can't help but steal a couple of glances at them, noticing beads of blood seeping along the intricately carved symbols. Haruki noticed the glances and sent a grin your way, eyes twinkling mischievously. Ah, these old things. They're my best kept secrets. People say they're a map to buried treasures, but I'm afraid it's just my way of keeping things interesting. You're bleeding, though. It's something to be worried about. What kind of exorcist would I be if I were afraid of a little blood? I'm fine. Besides, it hurt a lot more when I got them. You hand him a towel as you take a seat next to him. Still, though, it looks painful. You hesitate, thinking about whether or not to ask Haruki about them. But he senses your curiosity and speaks up anyway. They're protective walls so that I won't ever lose a battle with a spirit. But if you're so strong, why do you need them? Oh, there's no shame in relying on an extra layer of protection. Sometimes there are enemies you can't fight alone. And besides, they look pretty cool, don't they? Adds to the whole mysterious exorcist vibe, like I walk straight out of an anime or something. You roll your eyes, smirking at his cheekiness, but your smile fades when you see Haruki wince in pain. He's still hurt. His wound is still bleeding and there's a ghost in your house. Haruki, you know, behind all that cheeriness and grandiosity, it seems that I don't know much about you. He pauses, his expression shifting as he searches for the right words before finally responding. Oh, it's nothing too interesting. Haruka's smile fades slightly, his eyes distant as if he's sorting through unpleasant memories. Or perhaps he's still dealing with the pain. Well, I've always been spiritually gifted. It's been my thing for decades. It's the only thing I have. It might not seem like it, but I guess there's a responsibility to it. Oh, and I like mackerel. Mackerel's alright, I suppose. Alright, it's the food of the gods. Haruka's expression shifts to something softer but still as genuine. Oh, I know it might be hard to trust someone like me, but if for some reason you do, thank you. I appreciate it. I promise I'll tell you everything someday. Maybe over some fried mackerel. He gives a soft chuckle at his playful remark as he returns to his usual demeanor. He adjusts his sleeves to conceal his tattoos once more. Oh, the little ritual I did should keep them quiet for a while. But watch out, this is one persistent spirit. You nod gratefully, feeling a sense of relief mixed with concern for Haruka's well-being. Thank you, Haruki. But please, take care of yourself. He acknowledges your words with a nod, his eyes reflecting a flicker of gratitude amidst the wariness. Always, my dear client. Until next time. Haruka trots back down the hallway, giving one last wave as you close the door. Sanity increased. Affection with Haruka increased. Nice. It's exactly what we need. Now we can go to bed. As you drift into sleep, fragments of another life flicker through your mind. Faces and voices swirl around you, familiar yet distant, leaving an unsettling sense of deja vu. There's a leader's presence, a protector's shadow, a friend's warmth, a wanderer's wisdom, and a companion's loyalty, all tangled in memories you can't quite grasp. You want to make sense of it, but weariness pulls you deeper into a void-filled slumber, where the past whispers but never fully reveals itself. Dig deeper. You feel your heart wrench as memories of the past continue to swirl in your brain. You hear the same familiar knockings, but this time they feel different. Not teeming with the same malice intent or malicious intent brewing in your apartment, but with an air of protectiveness, warmth, and even love. Someone loved you very much. He cared about you in the past when you were chased out of your village. He took you in. Yes, him. He had everything, a mansion, servants, and power. Unlike the people at your village, he wasn't afraid of you, even though you brought endless calamities. Potentially, he saw strength and he saw kindness. Despite everything, you were the calm in his life. Until dig deeper. Until the calamity, yes. You ruined everything. You had someone who loved you, but you couldn't help it. You had to ruin it all, didn't you? You had people who cared, yet that wasn't enough. You had to destroy everything. A persistent ache gnaws at your temples as you toss and turn in bed. When you finally drift off, you find yourself trapped in a state between waking and dreaming, with the oppressive weight of sleep paralysis pinning you down. All around you, the shadows dance and morph to haunting figures. Muffled voices, distant and unintelligible, echo in your eyes, echo in your ears as they scream your name. You see the people who loved you melt into a horrifying mass of flesh and blood. You try to scream, to move, but your body disobeys your desperate commands. Just when you think you can't take any more, the darkness recedes. You wake up drenched in sweat and trembling, the nightmare's clinging remnants leaving you shaken and exhausted. Day 3. After work, as you're stepping off the train with Ryota, your phone suddenly rings. Seeing that it's an unknown number, you excuse yourself and step aside to answer, leaving Ryota to wait for you curiously. Hello, this is Officer Watanabe. I'm calling to discuss Kazuki's case. Yes, what is it? Have you found something? was it? Did you find his body?
Actually, we didn't find anything. We thoroughly investigated the matter, and the evidence all points to a tragic suicide. We believe it's time to close the case. I understand this is difficult, but continuing to push won't change the outcome.
You can't be serious. There are too many unanswered questions. I know there's more to it. Kazuki wouldn't just end his life like that. His body wasn't even found, and that suicide note was clearly fake.
Again, I sympathise with your situation, but all the evidence supports our conclusion. We will not reopen the case unless we receive concrete proof that someone else was involved.
No, I can't accept that. Kazuki deserves better than this. I deserve closure too.
Look, I understand that you're grieving, but if you continue to pursue this, you could face legal repercussions for obstructing the police. I'm advising you to let it go.
Are you just going to leave it?
We don't have the manpower or resources to waste on a closed case. I'm very sorry. I hope that you'll be able to find peace soon. And with that, the line goes silent. You angrily close your phone. Your reflection stares back at you helplessly from the darkened screen as if begging you to do something to fix this. An overwhelming urge to scream wells up in your chest. I'm sorry about that. His voice surprises all the rage out of you. In your agitation, you had forgotten that he was still there watching the whole debacle unfold. You turn around mortified. Sorry about that. It's just the police again. You must have guessed they've given up on Kazuki's case. I'm really sorry that this is happening after all the work you put into this. I don't know what I can do to help, but if there's anything at all...
Oh, no, it's okay. This is my burden to bear.
I can share it with you if you'll let me. Even so, it's not good to fret over the past. Your mother's right about that.
Not her again. I know you really look up to her, but she's not exactly the best person to listen to. Especially with how stubborn she is about her ideals. The way she believes how anything can be overcome is you just put your mind to it. But sometimes hard work just isn't enough.
I know how headstrong your mother can be. But that mindset did help me and Yoko out of everything. You vaguely recall how your mom was there for Ryota and Yoko back in school. She helped them to escape their abusive home, always listening and supporting them as their teacher. It's a memory that sticks with you, especially when you think about how different things were for you. She means well, and she cares about you.
Does she now?
The words come out tense and bitter. You can't help but feel angry at your mom for pressuring you, even in her absence. At Ryota, even though he doesn't know any better, and at yourself. Ryota senses the change in tension and clears his throat. Today's been a long day. Should we grab some food before I take you home? Yuko has been going on about this new pastry at the cafe. Give it a try. You hesitate, unsure of whether to accept his offer. On one hand, you're annoyed at his blind admiration to your mom, but on the other hand, you know he's not doing it on purpose. We will accept the invitation.
Alright, I'm a bit hungry, so let's go.
Harem ending, go!
Ryota smiles warmly at you, his concern momentarily fading.
Right, let's go.
Affection for Ryota increased. Hooray! Oh, Ami-chan, are you here to see me? Damn, Yoko, you looking fine! Oh, you're here too, I guess.
Are you 12?
You're always so sensitive, yo. Always. Anyways, how can I help you guys? Oh, I just came here to talk to you. You're so cute. You don't have to butter me up to get pastries. I will say some for you in case you drop by after work. You know I'm not here for that. That's just a bonus. The real treat is talking with you. Thank you, Ame-chan. Your sweetness is wasted on someone like my brother.
Seriously, I'm right here, guys.
Oh, we're only joking around, and besides, it's not like you guys are actually dating, right? Here, this is for you.
Yoko hands you a golden and flaky croissant.
Enjoy!
You're never that nice to me.
Because you don't deserve it, but Ami-chan does. Anyway, we've just gotten some new pastries that are to die for. What will it be?
I'll go with chocolate crepe.
Sounds great. I'll take that over there. Chocolate crepes, filling golden, filled with gooey chocolate, a drizzle of syrup and whipped cream. And it's dessert heaven? And what about you, Rio?
Just a coffee for me, thanks.
Alright, coming right up. You two find a seat and relax.
As you find a cozy corner to sit in, you can't help but notice the warmth in the cafe. A stark contrast to the cold conversation with the police officer. Yoko's attempt to lighten the mood doesn't go unnoticed, and you start to feel a bit of the day's stress melt away. Shortly you see Yoko bringing over the pastries and coffee with a cheerful smile.
Here you go. Enjoy. Thanks, Yoko. This looks delicious. Anytime, Ami-chan. Just remember, you're always welcome here.
Take a bite out of the pastry and for a moment, everything feels a little bit better.
Actually, I just needed to get out of the house for a bit. It's been a rough day. Work's been stressful, my mom's been on my case, and Kazuki. It's all just a lot, and with everything that's happened, especially last month.
Abruptly you realize that you're rambling about your troubles. You immediately clamp your hand over your mouth and look up at the siblings,
hoping that they haven't been too put off by your negativity. That's okay, don't put too much pressure on yourself, okay? You're already doing a good job handling everything, especially with what's going on.
I know what I said earlier about your mother's mindset, but it's also about your own strength. Doing great.
Thank you. You can always rely on us, you know. We're always cheering you on.
Ryota nods in agreement. You feel supported. Despite everything, you are loved. You spend the rest of the night with them, talking about mundane things as you enjoy your dessert. Maybe you'll be alright. Not in the long run, but just for tonight. Eventually the cafe closes and you part ways with Ryota and Yoko, feeling a bit lighter than before. The walk home is quiet. The night air cools against your skin. As you step into the apartment, the weight of the day's stress seems to settle back in. The warmth from your night out lingers. Oh, another exhausting day of work is finally over. I hope tomorrow won't be as bad as today. Just as you're about to close the door, you feel a pressure on the other side. A foot wedges between the door and the frame, stopping you from shutting it completely.
Hello, miss? Oh, not this again.
Although reluctant, you didn't have much of a choice but to reopen the door.
Yes, how can I help?
You trail off as you count a group of 4 men standing outside the apartment. They don't look particularly friendly. There's something unnerving about them.
Apologies for the late visit. I believe your mother has mentioned that you've been experiencing spiritual issues.
You shake your head.
My mother? What are you talking about? I think you've got the wrong person. I'm not sure who you...
You might not have noticed it, but Hiroshi no Kami's influence has already touched your life in ways you don't yet understand. We understand that this must be overwhelming, but Hiroshi no Kami sees things in you that you may not even realize. His guidance has already found its way into your life.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
You try to shake the confusion out of your mind, but the mention of this Hiroshi no Kami fills you with unease. He chooses his followers carefully. Those who seek answers, those who are lost, those who are searching for something greater. And you, miss, have already begun your path without realizing it. Hiroshi no Kami offers peace, clarity, and understanding. His light can guide you through the darkness and alleviate these spiritual issues that you have. All you have to do is let him in.
You take a cautious step back, trying to shut the door again, but you feel their presence looming. The cultists hesitate, their eyes scanning you like they're deciding what to do next. The man who spoke earlier steps forward, his gaze focused and intense. Miss, we understand that our arrival is sudden, but this path we offer isn't one you should turn away from. Hiroshi no Kami's light is already in your life. It has touched you in your dreams, and it can give you more than you could ever imagine. He tense up. It's not like last time. There's a force behind his words that make you feel trapped. I don't know what you mean. I've had weird dreams, sure, but that doesn't mean I need your guidance. I'm fine on my own. Another cultist firmly pushes a little closer to the door. That's where you're wrong, miss. You've been searching for something, haven't you? You don't even realize it yet, but Hiroshi no Kami sees your struggles, your doubts. The light he offers can give you the peace you're craving, the answers you've always needed, but only if you accept him into your heart. Another cultist steps closer to you. Hiroshi no Kami can see your fear, your uncertainty. You're standing at the threshold of something far greater than yourself. We are offering you the key to unlock your potential, but you have to choose to step forward. Don't let fear keep you from the truth. You feel your stomach tighten, the pressure of their words hanging in the air like a heavy weight. I don't need anything from you. I'm fine, just... No, you're not fine. You're hiding from the truth. It's obvious. You've been running from your own destiny, from the path that Hiroshi no Kami has set for you. But his light is unwavering, his purpose is inevitable. I'm not interested in this Kami of yours, okay? I just want you to leave me alone. Listen to yourself. You can feel it, can't you? Restlessness inside you. Hiroshi no Kami will calm that storm. All he asks is that you open your heart, trust in him, and allow him to guide you. You know that deep down you won't find peace until you accept him. You feel a cold chill running down your spine. This isn't just a request anymore. It's an ultimatum. And you start to realize that the more you resist, the more they're going to push. Yes, please. You don't know what you're turning away. Hiroshi no Kami offers you everything you've ever wanted. Purpose, clarity, belonging. Can't you see? The truth is right in front of you. Stop fighting it. Let him in. You'll find peace. You'll find strength. Just open your heart to him. Feeling the weight of their words press on you, anxiety starts bubbling up. You don't understand. I don't want this. I don't want your salvation, your Kami, or whatever it is you're offering. Just leave me alone. A look of disappointment flickers in his eyes before he exhales, almost sorrowfully. We were hoping you would come to this on your own, miss. We wanted to offer you guidance, not force you. But it seems you're still not ready. We will be back. Hiroshi no Kami's light will reach you eventually. Everyone finds their way to him, in time, but you will have to face him, whether you're ready or not. The cultists begin to step back one by one, but their eyes linger on you almost as if they can see something you can't. The weight of their gaze lingers long after they disappear down the hallway. You close the door, your heart pounding, panting, feeling the strain of the encounter. They want to accept their Kami and aren't giving up this easily. They're going to keep coming back to push me to their side. However, before you can crash onto the couch as you usually do, you see her. An all too familiar presence seated with a rigid stillness that sharpens as you see disappointment carved into her expression. Why are you doing this to me? Do you know who called me today? The police again. And why? Because of you prying into that Kazuki boy's death again. How many times must I tell you? This curiosity will be your ruin. Please, I don't need... Need? This isn't about what you need. I'm not offering help. I'm telling you what has to be done. Everything you're missing, I've already laid out the answer for you. I'm giving you solutions, but you're the one that's not willing to change. It's you that's the problem. Ryota, the exorcist. Mom, I'm trying. I really am, but... Trying? By pushing away the people I send your way? Imagine my shame knowing you treated those with wisdom and respect like common intruders. You were the one who sent those weird religious people to my house? Mom, they're complete strangers. Weird? What's your tongue, girl? They've crashed truths you'll never understand and you turn them away. You are unwilling to change. Oh god, they got to Mom. She's part of the cult. Mom, I don't need them. I don't need... They can help you find peace. If you let them. If you let me help you.
Her gaze pierces through you and then a calculated shift. Her voice softens to a deceptive murmur that chills your skin, like the calm before a storm.
You wouldn't have to bear these burdens if you just listen. All I want is what's best for you.
The room feels as if it's closing in, shrinking with every word that slips from her mouth. Her voice relentless and insistent, sinking into you like a weight pressing from every side. It's too much. Your sanity's slowly slipping. Is the mother even here? Your heart slowly pounding against the pressure building in your chest. The constant urge for you to give in, to surrender, if only to quiet her voice. I can't take this. I don't know what to do. Your mind reels, clouded by anxiety as the words echo around you. The pounding in your chest grows stronger, threatening to overtake your last bit of composure. And despite your visible displeasure, your mother keeps speaking, her voice a constant assault against your thoughts. You almost break down as your mother's words ring in the background.
There you go again. Are you going to say something or just sit there?
She waits, her gaze piercing, expecting you to respond.
What are you trying to pull? Don't just stare blankly at me.
Her face hardens, her gaze latching onto you, expectant, demanding more. Your grip falters, nearly slipping entirely when suddenly a voice soft and unfamiliar echoes in your mind, cutting through the clamour. You don't have to do this alone. Your eyes gaze over to the phone in your hand. You don't have to deal with her ramblings alone. Yes, you can always get help.
I'll have to call some, but Ryota's nowhere nearby, and Haruki, who knows where he is right now? Ren could be an option, but he's hardly the type to calm things down. If no one's going to get hit right away, then I have to keep her distracted until they do, but who should I call?
I do think we should call Ryota. Haruki is... We've been going in with Haruki. We're going all in with Haruki. Oh. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ! How many fingers do I think I have?
After several more rounds of her scathing words, you feel your resolve wavering. Suffocating silence following each of her accusations presses down on you, urging you to respond, to appease her. Anything to relieve the tension mounting in the room. Your thumb hovers over your contacts, finally landing on that familiar name. Should you really call him? You're not sure what he could do, but if your mother believes in him enough to hire him, it's worth a shot. You quickly type out a message and hit send, your heart racing as you wait for a response.
Haruki, I really need you to come over. It's my mother, and I can't seem to get through to her. Maybe you could help.
Just as you're about to set your phone down, your mother's sharp voice slices through the air.
I'm speaking to you, and you're using your phone in front of me. How dare you?
You hesitate, caught between frustration and a desire to keep the peace. The bitterness slips out before you can think better of it.
I'm texting the exorcist you hired. Perhaps he can do something about the religious nonsense you're always spouting.
Her expression shifts, disbelief morphing into indignation as her eyebrows arch.
You're bringing him up now? This isn't about him. This is about you and your unwillingness to accept the solutions I provided.
You take a deep breath, the rising tide of anger in her voice only fueling your resolve.
Well, I am. I'm utilizing one of them. You provided the solution after all.
Her face reddens as her frustration mounts, her voice a mix of anger and exasperation.
Don't get mouthy with me. This isn't about him or your so-called supernatural problems.
You take a deep breath, trying to maintain your composure as you lock eyes with her.
Mom, please, just hear him out. Might have some insight that could actually help us. You hired him for a reason, so let him do his job. You! Fine. You want to drag an outsider into this, so be it. But don't think for a second that this absolves you of your responsibilities.
You feel a moment of relief wash over you, but it's quickly overshadowed by the rising tension in the room. You return your attention to your phone just as Haruki's cheerful text appears.
Oh, absolutely, dear client. I will bring my expertise to the rescue.
Even if my interpersonal skills are about as polished as a rusty doorknob, I promise I'll give it my all for you. Just hold tight. I'll be there faster than you can say mommy issues. His jovial tone makes you smile despite the tension, and for a moment, you feel a flicker of hope as you picture him bounding through the door with that trademark exuberance. The air thickens with tension as your mower processes your reply, and you can feel a spark of defiance brewing within you. Now you just need to keep calm until he arrives. Maybe one more song.
One more song?
Oh, God. Okay.
Impressive. You hit 97% of the total notes. I did.
Increase our sanity at the same time. You manage to calm yourself down, your heartbeat finally steadying. Your mom's words still rattle you, but you remain calm enough to hold your tongue. Each minute stretches, her harsh words chipping away at the last minute remnants of your patience. Just when you begin to doubt he'll show up, there's a knock at the door.
Ta-da!
The doorknob rattles seem to be rattling a bit. No, I can't open this. Hold on. The doorknob slowly turns.
Ta-da! It's me, Haruki.
My apologies. I thought I'd, glide right in. Seems the door has outsmarted me.
Oh dear, the negative energy in here.
I don't remember it being quite this intense last time.
Finally, I hired you based on the recommendation of someone I hold in high regard. But your lack of results is starting to make me question your competence. Look at my daughter. She's as disobedient, as stubborn, and as hysterical as the day I first brought you here. Aren't you supposed to?
Before she can launch into a full tirade, Haruki raises a finger close to his lips, shaking his head with a slight knowing smile. His eyes are firm. Hold it together. To your surprise, she pauses, taken aback. She presses her lips together, clearly not used to being interrupted so directly.
With respect, Mom,
your daughter isn't the problem here. And even if she were, my qualifications don't exactly include a psychology degree, sorry. But I do happen to be well versed in all things spiritually, which is exactly why you hired me. He straightens, his voice calm yet commanding. As I see it, there's a flow of negative energy re-entering this space. I applied a spiritual bandage of sorts, but, even the best bandage is only as strong as the adhesive it's given.
Just get to the point already.
What I mean is, negative energy has a way of seeping back in. I can perform as many rituals as you like, but without support from the host, what I do won't have a lasting impact.
Are you saying I'm not supporting my own daughter enough? That this is my doing?
Gotta make sure I get the kitty cats.
Yay, we did it. I think what he's trying to say is that, with just a little bit of support and understanding, things can be a lot better.
You manage to center yourself, holding on to the calm Haruki's presence bring. Your mother's words still sting, but you let them wash over you, keeping your expression steady. She huffs, watching you closely, clearly waiting for a reaction.
Well, at least you seem capable of keeping your composure when someone else is around.
Haruki picks up on the shift, flashing you an encouraging smile. Exactly! Calm in the face of adversity. Nothing shows inner strength better than that. For a moment, your mother is taken aback, her brow knitting as she searches for something else to criticize. With just a bit more support, I think my work can do its magic, and we can all put this little episode behind us. He gives her a confident grin, and for a split second you catch her falter.
And what exactly do you suggest?
Oh, I'd advise you to let us handle it, offering as much support as you can from afar, of course.
What? You're saying I can't be involved at all?
Not at all. I'm only suggesting that your involvement be non-physical. Or perhaps not emotional. You're welcome to stay informed, but I'd advise against inputting too much. It could interfere with the process. Your mother's expression hardens as she looks at him with sheer disbelief, ready to object. But Haruki's gaze sharpens, his voice dropping low and steady, so quietly that you almost miss it. The elders have vouched for me, but let me do my job.
Fine, but don't think I'll just sit back in silence. This is my daughter, and I'll speak up if I need to.
The serious glint in Haruki's eyes fades as he beams his usual grin. Absolutely! Your input is very, very important. You can see her bristle, her lips twitching as if ready to argue, but she holds back. With one last glare, she snatches her purse and mutters bitterly.
You'll regret this.
As she leaves, Haruki turns to you, tilting his head with an amused glint in his eyes. Well, I consider this a case closed, yes? You sigh, shaking your head.
Oh, she won't let us go so easily, you know. She'll definitely come back.
Oh, I think I gave her enough to consider. She'll probably hold back. At least a little.
About that, what was all that talk of elders? Don't tell me you're part of some kind of religious sect too.
He flashes you a playful, almost innocent look as he turns slightly away. Well, every mysterious and charming entity such as myself needs a secret backstory. He paused, feeling a flick of curiosity along with a touch of wariness. There's so much about Haruki that remains a mystery. So many pieces you aren't sure you're ready to uncover, but damn is he handsome. But before you can even form the words, he turns, sensing your unspoken question. Oh, I know it must be hard to trust me when there's so much I can't explain. Someday I will tell you everything. But for now, I just hope I've done enough for you to trust me. Just a little. Please. His voice softens. Something unreadable flickers in his gaze. A depth he rarely lets slip. Just as you open your mouth to respond, he turns away, his shoulders drawing in slightly, as if shielding himself from whatever you might say. You recognize the gesture all too well. It's the same way you guard yourself, bracing against answers that might cut too close, holding your breath for what you may never say. And in that shared unspoken moment, you wonder if he knows how much of himself he's revealed without a single word. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. I may not be the best at dealing with anything outside my spiritual duties, but for you, I'd try anything to make things easier.
Are you saying that as someone my mother hired, or as someone who cares?
He gives you a sad, knowing smile, followed by his usual cheeky wink.
But there's a warmth behind it that feels different this time. Hopefully, today's proof is enough. You'll never have to face this alone, not if I can help it.
As he finishes, a soft chime from one of his trinkets echoes in the air, a gentle, lingering sound that cuts through the tension and leaves a calm in its wake. In that moment, something shifts, a quiet realization settling within you. Haruki's strange, loud, and showy. No doubt about that, but he's also kind, and in his kindness you sense a hidden fear, a vulnerability he tries so hard to mask. Perhaps in ways you hadn't noticed before, you and Haruki are more alike than you realized.
I'd say the same to you. I only wish I could help you too.
Haruki pauses, clearly caught off guard by your warmth. A small smile curves his lips before he slips back into his usual playful charm. Ah, my dear client, your very presence is a soothing oasis in the desert of my life. With that, Haruki launches into another of his flamboyant monologues, every word layered in theatrics. After a few more light-hearted lines, he bids you farewell with an exaggerated bow, leaving you to wonder which Haruki lingers in your mind. The bold, larger-than-life gesture, or the rare, gentle presence that emerges when his guard slips. Sanity is increased. Nice, I like the affection increasing. And you know what? On that note, does it feel like it's been long enough? That has been Lover's Enigma. The demo's pretty good. I may continue doing more if there's a lot more, but for now I'm going to leave it at this part. If I deem it worthy enough to do a second one, I will. Right now I need to sort of go and do some things, so yeah. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on twitch.tv/Wobsy as well. And of course, out of everything, have a lovely day. Take care of yourself, and yeah. If you ever need help as well, don't forget to reach out to somebody. There'll always be somebody who will reach out and help you too. Take care.